If I had to start my YouTube channel from scratch and I had, say, 10 subscribers, I'm going to tell you exactly what I would focus on first, because I've been there. I have, when I started out, when we all started out, everyone started out with 0 subscribers, right? And it can sometimes feel a little bit like you're just talking into the void, and it can be a little bit awkward and uncomfortable, and you kind of wonder sometimes, is anyone even watching this? Like, is there any point? So rather than focusing on that, I wanted to share 3 things that I would focus on if that was me right now. First of all, I do want to say, 10 people is not nothing. Like, if you got 10 people around your dining table, you'd be probably freaking out that's like a lot of people to feed, right? You'd be very prepared for that. It's a lot. It's not nothing. That's the point. It's not nothing. And for me right now, my channel is just over 1,000 subscribers. I've got 1,020 at the time of recording this, which for me, I have a history of performing and have done a lot of theatre stuff. And if I was standing on a stage and there were 1,020 people in the audience, that's actually huge. That's that's pretty serious stuff. So I think it's really, really wonderful. Especially when you're just starting out and there's not very many subscribers there necessarily yet watching, to remember that they're all real people that have all really made a choice to hit subscribe on your channel. So, they're interested in what you got to say. So the things that I'd focus on, apart from that, that's a very good one, but they're not the 3. That's like a little bonus. So the first one that I would focus on is clarity, getting really clear about who you're helping with your channel. What I think this can kind of cut out a little bit of the noise and the worry and the overthinking when we know who we're talking to. And maybe you're thinking, well, I don't even know. How would I know? No one said anything. Maybe you haven't even had any comments yet on your videos. We've all been there. So getting really clear about who you imagine that to be. Of course, you're not going to know in the beginning, and they are going to reveal themselves to you over time. But who do you want to be serving, I guess? For me, I feel very passionate about helping people who are just getting started grow their YouTube channels, because I have so much faith that it's possible for everyday people to really make a thing of it if you want to, and helping people achieve that is awesome. That's one of my greatest joys in life, seeing people that I have connected with through doing this do well on their channels. It's incredible. So yeah, that's it for me. Maybe the people that you're serving are people who are really interested in watches, affordable luxury watches. There was someone who recently commented on one of my videos. So if you're watching this, I'm talking about you. What else? Maybe it's piano teachers. Who is it? Who do you want to serve? Who do you want to help? And when you can get really clear about that, that actually makes the videos on your channel clearer as well. It helps you work out, well, what does that person want to see? What are they worrying about? What's keeping them up at night? What are they literally typing into the YouTube search bar? That's a very good place to start, thinking about the viewer first, thinking about your audience, and thinking about helping them and serving them. So that's, for me, getting a very clear picture. And I don't mean they're 38 years old, they enjoy a caramel latte. I don't know. I don't think I've ever had one of those in my life, but I just been kind of generally People want to get really specific about that, and maybe that's better. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that in the comments? Let me know in the comments. But I think a bit can be kind of general, like, underdogs that want to grow on YouTube. That's kind of it for me. People that maybe have a little bit of self-doubt about whether they can even do that. People that are like me and suffer from imposter syndrome and go, is this even worth doing? Is this even worth... Because yes, it is. Like, it is. It so is. I've got some interviews with some really amazing content creators, by the way, who have shared their journeys on YouTube and how they've gone from 0 to some of them 500,000 subscribers, and interviewed someone who made the year of COVID, when that was happening and everyone's at home learning how to do stuff from home. She went from working in a basement teaching, maybe it was an attic, I can't remember, I don't know, some room in her house, teaching guitar, to making... I think she said in the video, she said it, this isn't like secret information, she made like $500,000 from selling her courses. And that happened for her like pretty quickly. And that kind of thing can happen. I'm not making $500,000 a year from YouTube, but I'm making some money, which is pretty awesome because I'm not in the YouTube Partner Program yet. And I think that's a video I'm probably going to make tomorrow about the other ways that you can make money through YouTube that are not through YouTube. Yeah, so that's my first point, and it's a long, rambly point. My second point is consistency. It doesn't matter if your videos are like super well polished. I'm doing a series at the moment where I'm not editing them at all because I have a little baby who's about to turn 1 and I do not have time to sit down and edit. And also, there's this thing that's trending on YouTube at the moment where creators are not putting in a whole ton of time editing, and their videos are doing very, very well, but they are consistently uploading videos like all the time, maybe not every single day. But when I'm talking about consistency, you don't have to be a rambly person like me and just talk straight to the camera and just upload it raw like I'm going to be doing here today. But I mean, once a week. If you want to be editing, you want to be scripting it out, and you want to be like, using a, this is a very, very handy tool, having a teleprompter or something. If that is helpful to you, do it, script it out, read it off of a teleprompter. Who cares? Do it however you want to do it, but do it at least once a week. I think that is what I would do if I was just starting out again. I would make sure that I don't stop doing it once a week. And, in the beginning, my channel was about something completely different. So that's something I would, that's a whole other story. Anyway, consistency, once a week, rain, hail or shine. And if you can bulk record stuff and keep on just getting it up, just get videos up, because it's through making videos that you're going to learn, like, what is your audience interested in? You're going to learn how to talk to the camera more naturally, like it's your best mate or whatever. It's through that and creating stuff and having stuff like the first niche I did on this channel, it didn't work. But I wouldn't have worked that out if I hadn't done it. So it's really good to just keep doing it. Keep doing it. And obviously there's going to be seasons in life where you can't. Like, I just had a year off making a baby, and that's fine. That's an awesome thing also to do. But yeah, when you're in it, like, just get in it. Be consistent, upload, do the thing. It's awesome. And if stuff doesn't work, who cares? If it's not perfect, there's no such thing as perfect anyway. So you're all right. The third thing that I would focus on, and that all these things are things I do try to focus on continuously. The third thing's connection. So, like, when you are just starting out and there's 10 people there, you don't have comments to respond to. Once you have comments, you should be responding to every single comment that comes your way. Like, absolutely. Like, and not just with like a love heart, like, say something, because that's why people leave a comment on a video, because they are wanting to connect with you. So they want you to connect back. So make sure you do that. Like, they're humans. If someone's leaving I mean, of course, sometimes you get bot comments and all that sort of stuff. I haven't really gotten many of those lately, so maybe that's happening less. I don't know. What's your experience with that been like? I'd love to know in the comments. But yeah, like, if someone's taken the time to leave a comment, write back to them. They want to connect with you. That's amazing. They're your audience. Like, that's how you find out through your audience what kind of content you should be making as well. But in the beginning, you're not going to necessarily be getting comments if you only have 10 subscribers. I shouldn't say only, 10's a lot of people. But there are still ways that you can connect with them. So you can connect with them by saying, what's that like I've just done. I've said, hey, what's your experience with that? Let me know in the comments. That is a way of connecting with people. It's asking for connection. So you finding those ways of connecting with people. And I would love to know actually from you all what kind of videos you would like me to make. Like, is there something specific about growing a channel that you would like to learn about? I'm also trying to find content creators to interview, to share that with you all. I'm like kind of planning things out a little bit at the moment. Once I can start doing that, when I get my beautiful daughter into a little bit more childcare, I don't know, something like that. But yeah, are there any content creators that you would love to learn from? Like, I'm interviewing people. It's kind of the lowdown of what I'm doing here. I am interviewing content creators about how they've grown their channels and how they're making money through YouTube. If that's something that you're interested in doing, that is such a very, very possible thing that you can do. What else? Like, yeah, just how they've grown, how they've changed as humans. Like, YouTube can be a really powerful way to express yourself and also connect with other people. It helped me from feeling very isolated when we first moved cities, making friends through YouTube. There's so many wonderful things about it. Yeah, but those are the things. Those are kind of the things that I'd focus on. And yeah, that's pretty much what I want to ramble about today. And yeah, just like kind of really shifting that perspective from thinking of your numbers as being low and recognizing that they are actually real people that are taking the time to watch your stuff. Like, it's such an honor for me to go, wow, that's like, yeah, if that many people were sitting in an auditorium watching me on stage, I would be nervous, definitely, but I would also be like, wow, what an honor that these real people have decided to sit and watch this for 10 minutes or 5 minutes or 7 minutes or whatever it is. Yeah, you aren't behind. If you're worrying that you're behind because your channel still doesn't have a lot of subscribers, you're not behind. You're just getting started. Like, we all started somewhere. Even like the most massive content creators that you know, that you admire, that you want to be like in your content creation, like, they all started with 0 subscribers. We've all been there. So yeah. So if you're around the 10 subscriber mark, let me know in the comments. Let me know if you're significantly further along than that also. I'd love to connect and hear about your experiences as content creators. And yeah, that's today's little spiel. Thank you so much. Yes. All right. Love you. Bye.